For the first time ever, the U.S. military just airlifted a nuclear reactor across 3 states. It appears to be part of President Trump's push to ramp up nuclear power. So that's the why. But how did they do it? Well, it took 3 massive C-17 planes that carried the unfueled reactor from a base in California to Utah. Supporters of the endeavor say these next-generation reactors deliver more reliable energy, particularly in remote locations. Critics, however, say the whole thing is largely untested and that the military could be moving too fast on this. And we're joined now by Jacopo. Buongiorno. He is a professor of nuclear science and engineering at MIT. Professor, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I mean, first things first, how safe is this, considering it appears these reactors are being fast-tracked?
In this particular case, what was transported were parts of a reactor. Those parts were unfueled. There was no radioactivity on board, so I would say 100% safe, like any other flight.
Okay, let me ask you kind of the dumb layman's question. What does this sort of thing mean for my electric bill? Like, could these reactors actually lower energy costs at some point, or is this more of a military national security thing versus consumers?
So maybe let me take a small step back. At the moment in the U.S., we draw roughly 20% of our electricity from nuclear power plants. The type of nuclear power plants that we use for that are large-scale, land-based reactors, and those are contributing on a daily basis to our energy security. They don't emit CO2 into the atmosphere, so they're really good. So those mean a lot to your bill, for your bill. This particular type of reactors, which are very small, they could generate at the order of maybe a few megawatts only, enough to maybe power 1,000 homes, or et cetera, at the moment are being considered not for the national, or, for the electric grid, but primarily for, let me call them niche applications. So in this particular case, this would be for, say, a forward operating basis for the U.S. military. It could be a remote town. It could be an island nation. It could be a mining site. So at the moment, the relevance of this type of technology to our sort of everyday electricity consumption is pretty low.
So for the average person, what should they take away from hearing that this is happening? What do you think they need to understand here?
Well, first, I would say very positive. There is finally a sense of urgency and a push to increase our reliance on nuclear. I think nuclear has a lot of, attractive features, and as an energy source, as I said earlier, is clean, it's compact, it's reliable. You get basically the energy 24/7. So that's all positive. I think what's also positive is that the government is proactively trying to demonstrate and finally deploy this, these technologies also for the missions of different government agencies. In this particular case, the Department of Defense, but you can envision similar uses for the Department of Energy, for NASA, et cetera, et cetera. So the U.S. used to be the leader in nuclear technology development. We've quite frankly lost that lead to countries like China and Russia, and now there is a very clear decision to get back into the driver's seat. So all this, the context is all positive. I would just caution not to sort of overestimate, oversell that particular flight that happened a couple of days ago. Like I said, what they showed is that logistically you can move parts, not even an entire reactor, but parts of a reactor by military cargo airplane.
So when you think about the timeline here, President Trump has said that he wants things to move quickly. He has said that he wants these things essentially up and running by July. He's pledged to get at least 3 advanced nuclear reactors critical, running all of its nuclear systems on U.S. soil by July 4th. Is that timeline realistic? Do you think it needs to be faster?
It can't be faster.
Yeah.
I'll take the 4th of July. It's realistic, but we really need to understand what it means to be up and running by that date. Okay, so the analogy that I like to use is like, okay, I can test that the engine of a car works on the 4th of July, but it's going to take a lot more time to integrate that engine within the framework of a car, put the wheels on, and finally sort of drive off the driveway onto the road. And so it's going to be probably another couple of years before that initial test turns into an operational reactor that can be deployed in the field and used reliably for whatever missions the U.S. military wants to use it.
Fascinating stuff. Professor Jacopo, Buongiorno, thank you so much. We appreciate your time and insights.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.